We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Chicago Bears and the Jacksonville Jaguars on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. The return team going to... let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. After the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Bears first down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
On the give, it's Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That is balled in at the 5. And he's in! DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence out quickly to Thomas on the RPO. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jervon Dexter. He gets into drop him for his first sack of the young season.
24. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
11, act. Hey, run. Here we go.
They go play action for Lawrence. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Hey.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia next, Rachel Tinton. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
Hey, let's go. Hunt. Easy. Read up 24. Read 24.
Right back to Tinton. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On red. Hey, take right open. Still.
2nd down, Lawrence. And that one incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
He's got his big tight end. Brenton Strayed. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That his first touchdown of the new year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 2. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Moving to his left. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and Even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. Luther Burden, the intended target. And now it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. And deep to return, that is Parker Washington. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. On first down, Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, Facial Tootin. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down. So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
Lawrence going to give it to Tootin. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
That'll be intercepted.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And they will finally track him down. Great coverage downfield. Leads to a sack. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker, in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. Williams. Rush to his left. And he'll take it on in. Cole Kmet. Touchdown Bears. Santos for the extra point. And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. And they are unable to add on the point after. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. On the move left. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Rip, hey, I'm gun. Hey, Soko, hot.
Lawrence now on second down. Flush to his right. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
Decent 24. Soko's hot. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's complete. It's Parker Washington. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 7.
Sink right on red. Hey, Ginger. Zach. Let's go right here. Red.
Lawrence now. In trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. Here's Williams now to throw. Forced to his right. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
There is no worse feeling either coming back to the huddle or the sideline after a big drop, and that was a beautifully designed play, perfectly placed ball, and he just couldn't make the grab.
He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
3rd and long. Here's Williams, and that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
On the return, here's Washington. And it winds up a very solid return as he gets it up past the 30.
go, so.
A first down throw for Lawrence. They set up the screen here for Chewton. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Here's 24. Here we go.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. There's a short one. He's got screens. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Talk things over before third down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Rolling right. He keeps it himself.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Throwing on second down, Williams. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
And what a nice job there, getting his feet down on the sideline to secure his first catch of the game. They need to continue to find ways to get him involved, however the opportunity presents.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 53 yards. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. Working out of the gun, here's Williams.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Line of scrimmage back at the 7 for third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Santos's kick is good. And the Bears going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Rip, 23.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This drive begins with a run by Cheaton. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there, just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
He connects with the open man. That's Myers. A gain there of 23 yards. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is caught. What a throw. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will cut it to a 2-point lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, it's Williams. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I could promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
On third down, it's Williams. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Josh Hines-Allen. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down in bounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
All right, let's go. 30 left.
Up the middle, here is Cheaton. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Forced out wide. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
3rd down, they need 5.
Red on red. Tomato, tomato.
Lawrence. Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. He gets 3. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
11. On red. Silver.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
50, green.
Run out of the gun, and it's 2. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
This one down the field, but will wind up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. A pickup there of 13. First down, Chicago.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. On the run to the right. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Third and 5.
What is up?
To throw, it's Williams. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Got the hook up there to Ogunze. And he will have the first down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going. Now Williams moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Gonna look deep, looking for more, and he will get into the end zone. DJ Moore, touchdown Chicago. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long, to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
They go play action for Lawrence. To the left side, it is caught by Myers.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Set, ready.
They'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Ready.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Here we go. 6, 10, black. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Another run here, another run by Swift. And that's going nowhere, thrown down, literally and awkwardly, right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Williams now to throw. Out to his right. He will stay in bounds to keep the clock moving as he goes down on his own. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Swift. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll go again with Swift, and that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Here comes Swift. They toss it right. And they'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space. Gain of 7. Inside the 20. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going. They'll run. It's Swift.